Hi, I'm James Davis with Valtek Engineering, and today we're going to talk about how to attach onto a double acting rotary, and in this case it's a disc or butterfly valve with an analog positioner with an I2P. And so first we're going to talk about the hardware. How do we hook onto the shaft? Because in the ISA standard it talks about shaft and stem movement. So it's very important that we read the shaft directly. So in our kit, our fixture kit that we have, I've brought out the fixtures that we will need and that we'll use, and I'll demonstrate how to attach that. So first thing we need to know is we have inserts that basically will fit our largest diameter. We have found the shaft size insert that will fit around the shaft. This insert will now fit into our larger half clamp, and we will put that inside there and it will snap in, okay? And once we have that ready to go, we basically will have this. So we have a wire that is in a groove, and basically what that does, when it rotates 90 degrees, the wire will pull on that. And that will give us about a 2-inch pull for a 90-degree motion. So with that, we're going to be able to attach and hook onto our shaft. So first thing we do is we will put it onto our shaft right here. And we will attach it nice and firm. Okay. With that, we have the ability to move this back and forth. It's now on there very stiff. We'll have that ability that we can still move it, and we're attached directly right on the shaft. Okay. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to attach our string pot. We always want to get on the shaft first so we know where to attach our string pot. So we will now attach our string pot using the same device that we used for other valves. And as we get this attached, we'll make sure it's nice and firm and securely tight. We will then use our U-shaped fixture. This basically is our clamping device, and we're going to clamp directly on the yoke. Okay? We will put it onto the side of this, and we will attach it directly on here. Now when we put this on, we want to make sure that it is nice and firm and tight, where the shoulder goes right directly against the clamp. Okay? Now we have the clamp set up, and we will now clamp directly onto the yoke. That now gives us a very, very stiff or firm connection. Okay? We have the ability to use this to slide back and forth and to get it properly set up. Next, we will attach the wire directly onto the string pot. And we will clip it so that it's secure. Next, we will move the string pot back a little bit so that we have a little bit of space available for the reading on the string pot. So about a finger width. This gives us the ability, as the valve rotates 90 degrees open, that it will pull the string pot directly and in a straight manner. So what we're taking is the linear motion of the string pot, and we're wrapping it around the diameter of our half clamp. Okay? And that will give us our resolution we need to accurately read the valve and its movement, then pick up any issues it may have. In rotary valves are notoriously to have a lot of play or deadband. We want to know how much deadband or backlash or play that is in that, because that is going to affect the performance of the valve. So now that we have our valve attached and the fixture attached with our string pot, I'm going to spin this so that we can see this a little better. And now we're going to attach our pressure sensors. Okay? In this valve, this is a double acting actuator. We have a top and a bottom pressure. And so with our top and bottom pressure, our red is always the top pressure for our actuator. So we'll follow the tubing down and we will clip into our top pressure. Our bottom pressure is the green one. It's always used for the green one. And we will follow that down and we will fit that in directly into the green one. Now, for our I to P, this is an analog positioner with an I to P. We are going to attach our 30 psi pressure sensor, which will read our 3 to 15, so highly accurate. These are all 0.1% sensors and they're temperature compensated. So we can attach that. And then we also have a supply pressure that we will attach, and we will attach that into our regulator. So we have that attached to our regulator. We always want to make sure that we can read our regulator, because if a regulator is poor, it's worn out, it's full of debris, we need to make sure that that is nice and clean to get a nice accurate reading so the pressures and the valve and the positioner can do as it was designed to do. Next, we're going to attach our interface box. Our interface box has several ports. And in these ports, we have 4 to 20. We have our position, which will be our position sensor here. We'll have our red, which will match our red pressure sensor, which is our top. Our bottom will be the green one. Our I to P will be the yellow one. And the gray will be the supply. We always use our number ones for our valves. The rest of these are for other options that we provide through the profiler. Okay, so we're going to attach our interface box. We have a USB cable. We have 2 of them. We have 2 cards that are inside this box. We will attach directly to the side of the computer. And now we will attach our cables to our box. Either cable will work. It doesn't matter which one goes where. We'll put that in. And if you'll hear the connection on the computer with the sound, it'll connect and the bottom light will start to blink. That will give you indicator that you have communications with the data acquisition card. Next, we'll plug in the signal conditioning card that Valtek Engineering makes that is used to power all of the sensors and power the positioner for all of our data gathering. Okay? That light will remain off until we start the software. Next, we will use our cables. And our cables are color-coded. And our color-coded cables are basically so that we can easily train and teach how to use and attach properly. So as we attach all of our cables to our interface box, we will put in our signal cable, which is for our 4 to 20. We will attach our blue cable, which is for our position or our string pot. We'll attach our red, which is for our top pressure. We'll attach our green, which is for our bottom pressure, our yellow, which is for our I to P pressure, and gray, which is for our supply. All of these will be hooked up directly because we have double acting and we have also an analog with an I to P. So we'll be using every port in the cable set. Okay. Next, we will attach our cables to our sensors. We will start with the position sensor. That clips in. We will come to our top pressure. We will hook our bottom pressure. Again, follow the color code of it. Yellow for the I to P. And gray for the supply. And finally, we want to give signal to our valve and our positioner. We will attach directly. Red will go to the positive, black will go to the negative, directly on our I to P. So now we are attached. We're reading all of the pressures. We have the ability now to gather the data. We gather the data on our data acquisition card at 1,000 samples per second per channel. And we also have a 16-bit data acquisition card, which allows us to read very minute movements So if there's any issues with the valve, we can pick it up early enough that we don't have a problem with the valve. Okay. Now, at this point, we are not going to go through the software. We are going to just show you how to start the software and to make sure that we have power on our box. So we come over to our profiler icon and double click on the profiler icon. Once the software starts, you will see that the interface box will have power to it. And at this point, we are good to start using the software. So the bottom LED will be blinking, the top LED will be on solid. So with that being demonstrated, if you have any questions, please go to our website and also contact me, James Davis. I can also provide a live demo or demo on Teams, whichever works best for you. And I appreciate your time and thank you.